Yo, what is good? I fucked up. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another stream. And today, y'all, we'll be continuing solving these cases. So yesterday we left off on the silk stocking murder. So today we're going to be doing around five or more cases as of right now. So we got 15 more cases left. So that means five left for each day. And tomorrow I'm going to stream a little bit earlier as well. Tomorrow and Friday, I'm really going to stream earlier. So, with that being said, guys, let me make sure I'm set up and make sure I have everything ready to go. And we're going to hop right into it. Okay, we're ready, chat. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Choo, 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 choo. Are you ready? We'll be right back after this commercial break. Get it. What's good, Drissy? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Like I said, chat, um our next murder is the silk stocking murder. The brown derb. The silk stocking murder. Not much, bro. How was your day? It was pretty good, bro. Thank you so much.
Ah,
How about you?
Phelps.
How was your day?
I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy
My
with the
day
lower
was
case,
pretty
sir?
good.
Over the moon,
Can't complain.
boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Okay, so we got a Hispanic woman. But good, that's what's up. Thank you, thank you. So we got a Hispanic woman dead, another naked body. So sorry, Cham, I have to put it in black and white. Nope, nope, nope. Passenger, passenger, passenger.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Keep LA
You
safe,
have the
drive
address?
safely.
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
All right, let's go investigate the murder. The murder scene, chat. Or the crime scene, sorry.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, let's crack the case, or let's start the case. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna have to put on black and white. No, nudity, even though.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Okay. Let's get everything else out of the way. I'm seeing blood streaks.
May as well follow the trail.
Before we do that, let's just make sure we look at everything here. Oh, Lord, chat, I'm so sorry.
Never the same, are they?
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Kiss the blood, BD.
Kiss the blood. How you doing, Destiny? Sorry, Destiny, I have to have it in black and white. She's
The
naked.
lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Her right arm. What are those? Ooh.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Yeah, I think that's it with
The
the
evidence
body.
in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
I understand.
Strangle,
Yeah,
batter,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we know.
Because I know you got a headache.
So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road. Bruising from a small man's shoe. Further blood force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Okay. Okay, so since that's done, we don't have to look at her body anymore. Options. Display. Let's turn black and white off. I'm just gonna avoid the body at all costs. She is naked. No. Okay, we gotta follow that blood trail, but before we do that. Oh, what's over here? Thank you, partner, for letting me know. Get out of the way. Oh, nothing. That's just a cup. Is there anything else? Okay, that's B. Okay, here go A. Yeah, I was looking for this. The bloodied silk stocking.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
Okay, let's follow this blood trail, chat. Oh, it takes us to partner. Ooh, a bloodied hat. Is that like a fedora or fedora?
Antonia.
It's a lady's hat.
Same as the
Okay.
library card.
So our victim's name is Antonia. Hmm. You think the doctor is the Black Dahlia? I don't know, honestly. A woman's shoe.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Okay, damn. It's like I'm feeling something. My controller's vibrating. Okay, here we go. So
On it goes.
since he said the Black Dahlia has medical knowledge, we know the psychiatrist is corrupt. It could be him. Oh, Dr. Fontaine,
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
the psychiatrist that be killing people with the drugs. Okay, the blood leads to over here. Yeah,
House
him.
keys, strung up like bait on a hook.
Okay.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
It could be.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
Dot pattern. Yeah, isn't that Morse code?
Where are you taking us?
Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, a pigeon like pen. Mrs. A. Maldonado. Yeah, that is Morse code. Welcome back, Destiny. Let's solve these cases. Let's open this shit up.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. We got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Makeup case? Yeah.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Hey, Drizzy. I got my detective hat on. Yeah, we all gonna need them. I mean, make sure I'm not missing anything. And as you should.
The trail points up.
A necklace or a ring?
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
Hmm. Oh, it's not real blood.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Okay, so all of that is not real blood. It's just paint. You know, I was just thinking that too.
Son of a bitch wants her
Maldonado.
identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Okay, so we have an address, which is pretty good. All right, partner, you're driving.
You can drive.
Yeah,
Fine. Where are we headed?
to her house. Get in the driver's seat. Go ahead. Get your ass in there.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting those.
I'm sure.
All right, let's go look into her crib. See what's going on over there. Chad, what do you guys think of the case? It seems like this is kind of like they're confident that they won't get caught. I'm seeing room 35 cents, beds 15 cents. Damn, look how much hotels used to cost. Like, look at this. 35 cent and 15 cent. Like, wow. Open up, the
Wait just
police.
a moment.
Open up. Bang on it.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPenta, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am.
She can't
We need
believe.
to take a look at her things.
Okay, seems like they already tried to misdirect with the painted blood. The killer definitely get off on leaving clues and feeling like he's untouchable.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Okay, upstairs, last door on the left.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Oh, somebody ransacked this shit.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
I'm seeing a broken window.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Had this be somebody in the establishment.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
This is Maldonado. This is Antonia Isabel Maldonado. Antonia.
Okay, we have an address.
Antonia, further to my previous correspondence of August 7th, I'm writing to inform you that your petition uh, to the Superior Court of the State of California has been accepted and a court date has been scheduled. Your case, docket number, whatever, will be heard on September 17th. I am told that your husband, Angel Christopher Maldonado, residing at 304/330 North Hill Street, Los Angeles, California, has been served with the official papers and is on notice to appear at the Central District Court on the above date. Though it is not essential, and many women in your position choose not to do so, I would advise you also to appear at the Central District Court on the scheduled date. In my experience, a woman plaintiff's presence in cases like this one, can do much to influence proceedings. And if your husband does not appear on September 17th, which you have told me is likely, then it can only help our chances. Okay, so it seems like she was going to divorce her husband, maybe. Yeah, that's what it seems like. A divorce was imminent. Okay, I found all the evidence. I heard the music.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Okay.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No,
Yeah.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her. Very cruel. She was a good girl. Little on the religious side, but a good girl.
Okay, so let's talk about the movement of
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar.
Okay.
She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar.
Okay.
A Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Evidence of a break-in.
You've had a break-in?
No. That can't be true.
Why are you lying, ma'am? And then you looking down. I'm accusing.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
The broken window. Like, stop playing games.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Ma'am.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
No, it's not.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
Why are you lying? We see the photograph.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her.
Oh,
She
okay.
always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We got you.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we could check out the El Dorado bar.
Let's check out the bar. Oh, I was about to get into that man's car. All right, teammate, you driving?
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Let's go to the bar first. Let's get some more information before we confront him.
A nosy old hag? Ha! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Nah, that was
Sometimes you have to
that
be
was kind
firm
of funny.
to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
He really called her a nosy old hag. Like, hey yo, he started wilding.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Okay, she left the letter.
You want a tip?
Angel
Refill my
Maldonado.
coffee next time, honey.
I'm hearing something about a tip.
Divorce papers.
Oh,
Did
divorce
you open them?
papers.
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
It's looking increasingly likely.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Now you're nosy. No.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there.
Okay.
She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Okay.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
I think he's a bit of a ganguero, but he treats me nice.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
All right, so we're gonna go to his the residence now.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
Excuse me, chat. Room
Maldonado
304.
is in apartment 304.
Is there no signage for where the rooms are? 304, since this is the twos. Uh, 201. So I probably got to go up another step.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Don't make me hurt.
Come quietly, Mr. Maldonado. Now look.
Bitch.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Yeah, you sons of bitches are going downtown.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no.
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit. You think I'd kill my own wife?
Yeah, you have a violent history. Let's not act dumb. Don't lie.
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors. And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Because you was getting rocked. Finbar, how about I call you Clarence? How about that?
Seems irrelevant.
Okay, so nothing over here, so. Can you move, bro? Like, you don't gotta be following me, bro.
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
Oh, wait. Hold up. I see a bloodied shirt.
This will take some explaining.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
Okay, let me see. So, somebody...
No good. There's nobody here.
How about right here?
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Move. Oh, shit.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Okay.
Hello?
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Okay.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag, too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar. Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A
Oh
new letter
shit.
from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thanks,
we gotta
man.
get down there. We gotta go down to the station, boys. The Black Dahlia.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Let's go. Nigga, where you at, bitch? Your ass over here, nigga, if I get mad. Drive this fucking car, nigga.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3, Phelps. And no big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
So do you guys think the husband did it, given the preponderance of the evidence? So far, it seems like he did it, but maybe this Black Dahlia mystery murder person, the serial killer.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn
Not enough evidence.
Stabbed her husband and then pushed him in front of the car?
That's the case I saw. Thank you for talking about me. We're heading down to technical services. Who's following us?
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Have changed my
message from the Celine
mind.
Henry case.
You will not give a square deal. Fuck you, BD Tex. Have changed my mind. You would not give a square deal. Fuck you, BD.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse. I'll deeds then be thou damned, beholding good, both infinite as is the universe, and though in thy self-torturing solitude, an awful image of calm power, thou sittest, let the hour come when, or let the hour come when thou must appear to be that which thou art eternally, and after many a false and fruitless crime, scorn track thy lagging fall through boundless space and time.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Everything is circumstantial.
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
No,
Not
I like
enough
Shelley.
evidence. Not enough
It was
evidence.
written at
Okay.
least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chat. So this is getting a little bit deeper. There is a woman serial killer on the loose, and we're up here interrogating the husband when I think,
He's in jail.
maybe not even him.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
You left with her. Okay, last contact with the victim.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
I'm gonna accuse you, because I know your alibi.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
No, we have your alibi. Let me go down, scroll it. Let me look at him. Oh, he's not letting up. He's used to this. He's a good liar.
Quit staring at me like that.
Oh shit, chat.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her, and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out, and I went out after her, and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford Coupe.
Okay, jewelry taken from the body.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
That lines up with all the preponderance of the evidence.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Divorce proceedings.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
Why are you lying? I have the divorce papers.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Let's talk about the bloodstained shirt. Hold on, chat. I'm fixing my headset.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
What?
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito. He said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places.
Why you
I used to
lying?
buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Okay, so now we gotta go to the fruit market.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters? Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
And now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? The fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
That's the crazy thing about LA. It's a lot of crime. Okay, we went to just pick fruit.
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
True. Let's look for clues. I don't hear any music, so maybe we just gotta go talk to him.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Talk about the distinctive
She
necklace.
was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
So we gotta find this
Do you
brown
mind if
Ford
we look
coupe.
around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can.
Exactly.
Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
I mean, it is an example of the police violating people's rights. Open this shit up.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Why he's so nervous? Because he's probably doing something illegal. Okay, nothing there. I'm seeing a scalpel?
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. They must have seen it during the war.
They love referencing this war. I know it's World War II, but damn.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Oh, was this the Morse code shit? Hold on, let me look. I think it was 2, 5, and 3. Did it say 2, 5, 3? Looks like we got our killer chat. Maybe. Okay, so oh shit, I just gotta press circle. 2, 5. Hmm. 522. Wives submit to your husbands as to the Lord. 23. For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ the head of the church, his body, of which he is the Savior. Hmm. Is there a lot of religious ornaments? Was that all on her necklace? Is this her necklace, Sean?
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
He about to run, watch.
Clem!
Oh, yeah, he about to run. He killed her. I'm about to say, because that was her shit from the her bracelet.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Like, damn, all of these just sharp turns and...
The fruit guy's getting away, Phelps.
Shut up. We're right behind them.
Now who's about to get picked?
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Get out of the vehicle. I think that's the killer. Evidence, scalpel, the tire iron, the religious jewelry.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen.
Yo, this nigga is just
The
drinking the
poor
booze.
woman can
I'm
now rest in
crying.
peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll
Yeah, and
have
it's
him up
crazy.
before
He
the
had
grand
all the
jury.
evidence right there waiting to be found.
I have a meeting
Exactly.
this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names.
Thank
Now,
you.
on your way.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, is he about to drink? Oh, he's taking a case. Okay, we're on to the next case, chat. One case down, 4 more to go for the stream.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show?
Who the fuck is the Shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
What if the Black Dahlia is somebody we know, chat? The white shoe sling. Oh man, another woman murdered, chat. Oh, she looks drunk.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Straight through the red line.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
All right, a new case. For some reason, I don't like the chief, the one that took the case of liquor. Yeah, he seems too happy that we're solving these
Greetings from
cases.
sunny California. When's it going to stop?
He seems real exuberant, elated, ecstatic that we're solving these cases.
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps.
Nah, I think she's
As
talking
long as
about
the
our
bricks hold
boss.
up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolveds.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Yeah, I was about to skip it. 'Cause- Yeah, she is talking about the chief.
Detectives?
Okay,
Phelps
oh,
and Galloway, homicide. Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing
hopefully the
for
girl's not
witnesses.
naked again.
Thanks. Keep me informed. Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
Naked.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death.
Rope of a sailor.
From a temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Okay, thank God, not
Blunt
make
force
it.
trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Before we examine the body, let's come over here. Footprints. Is that a size 8 shoe
No
again?
drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
The tire
Our
track.
driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Yeah. You got the fuck up out of there. What's this? $5?
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Okay, well then why is it here then if it's not relevant? Okay. Oh, that triple braided rope, you could tell, like, look, it's very distinct. Let's see, she got any ring? Okay, so I can't try to do her clothes like, damn.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Damn, there's so many female violent cases. Yeah, it is. I don't know. I think the Black Dahlia is still the psychiatrist because it was noted that the serial killer has some medical history. Yeah, some medical knowledge. Yeah. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm back, chat. I was just thinking that, but back in the day, it was so easy to kill someone, and most women were physically weaker. I had nothing to carry with them. Okay, we're gonna call the laundry service shit.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Okay.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Okay, Miss Barton.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Hobo. She looks like she's telling the
Do you
truth.
have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think
Mm.
he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Okay, I'm gonna use the phone.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Hobo leader is crazy. Yeah, nah, that is crazy.
Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, hobo camp. Okay. So I guess we're done here. Nah, get in the driver's seat.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Let's go to the clothing store first.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written onto them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, all right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Okay, so I guess we're gonna just question the attendant. Oh, I was reading a message chat. Sorry.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look.
Damn, you can't just find it. Why we gotta take a look?
You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress. Is it there?
Okay, what was that? Okay, shirt, trousers, business shirt. What was the number, chat? It can't be that. Can't be that. Not that. Green silk dress. Right here.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Okay.
Can you drive to this one?
Let's go to the house.
Fine. Where are we headed?
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Mm. Looked like somebody was eating.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
it's procedure.
Yeah.
You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would
The
like
kids
Mommy
just
to come home
emotionalist,
now,
yo.
Dad.
Nah, they are.
What's the
I'm not
problem,
gonna lie.
Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some
Nothing
bums think filling
significant.
out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
Need to check if she was a regular.
Baron's bar.
I wonder why the picture was turned down. Maybe if... No. This doesn't pertain to the case.
Okay. They like, damn.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Okay, so we found more matches. Okay, just family photos.
If you'd excuse me, ladies. Not much help.
Okay.
So she went out without her handbag? She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Yeah, she was drunk in the scenario.
At least she was spared that particular indignity.
can
he
see if
wears a
Pinker
size
can match
8.
the impression to the crime scene.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Looks like I can head out. Is there? Okay. Oh, a
Looks
triple
like a
braided
match with the
rope.
ligature marks.
Oh man, everybody in this game wears size 8. Okay, so it says I could use this phone, so I'm gonna go use it.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks.
He's the cop who arrested us.
For the record, Mr. Terrellson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so...
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
We did find the rope.
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
Alright, let's talk about his alibi.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Barron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Alright, let's talk about the victim's state of mind. Why would he leave her alone exactly?
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
You think? And he's looking around, looking all dumb. He's lying.
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better
Set
give us
up?
something.
Yeah.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
Nah, it's not the same bar.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
You went out last night because of the muddy boots. He's good at lying. Like, you can't tell he's lying from his demeanor. But we saw his muddy boots, so...
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life.
Appreciate your time, sir.
All right, so let's head. I think.
You believe
Where
this
was the
guy's
place?
story?
Kind of rings true.
It looks like we're gonna have to come back here, chat. Let's go to the bar. I think I want to do the hobo one last. So we're gonna go to Baron's bar because that's obviously somebody was a regular there. It probably was her because she was drunk. So he
Gents,
walked a strange girl
drink.
home, but not his wife.
Phelps
Yep.
and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Tarleton?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Okay. Let's talk about your last
What
contact
time
with
did
the
Teresa
victim.
leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Let's talk about the male suspect.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
Oh, he's looking around, looking dumb.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, two creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform.
Oh, no.
His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Okay. Yellow
Any
cab.
idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Okay, I believe him.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
Yeah, she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird.
Oh my god.
We can't let the son of a bitch get away. 2 club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress. Go,
Move,
Phelps,
partner.
get after him.
Damn. Nigga, you go after him.
Come on, we got a ride. Get in and drive. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Oh my god. Why is there so many humps in this game?
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you. He's showing you how it's done.
Oh, I don't like this. He's just driving through everything.
Maybe you shouldn't have waited for me, Phelps.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Get the fuck out of the vehicle. Like, damn, that was kind of brutal, Chad.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault.
Mm.
Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. Flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat.
They be running for
I'll explain
nothing,
my
doing way
theory
too
of
much
once a
exactly.
degenerate, always a degenerate.
Exactly, and they do. And then they be like,
Take him to Central.
why?
He's
Like,
a
you're coming
material witness in a
downtown.
murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Hold on, chat.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thank you. You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
No time to wait, Rusty.
Alright, I'm back, chat. Okay.
He's in interview 2.
Oh, interview.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, that's interview room 1.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
Yeah, let's start. So, contact with
You
our
went to
victim.
Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
You're not telling me the full truth, and you look guilty.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
Okay.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
Nigga, no, we're looking at you.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in two in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Investigate hobo camp.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought. 3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no...
Okay. Sorry, chat. I be accidentally hitting start sometimes.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic. We need to hold out till the cavalry arrives.
How do we do that?
Like this. Fuck that. I'll kick you down, Phelps.
You want
Get
your
that
rightful
disfigured
share.
son of a bitch and
We
the rest
need
of
to...
his acolytes, Phelps. Filthy hands off me, you bum.
What's your name?
Comrades. Dollar.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Damn, just started shooting. I mean, they were about to get jumped, so...
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
Missing morphine, cops say, goons fighting dope war.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
Mickey Cohen.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts. and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
Sounds like they fucked up.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. For God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Okay. So whoever that Dr. Fontaine was spreading that shit throughout the war, I meant throughout the neighborhood. Purse. Crystal
Ackerman
ballroom.
doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Oh no, Chad. I think we found our murderer. And that green purse also matches the girl's dress. By the way, Chad. Her green silk
Doesn't tell me
dress.
anything.
Oh, yep. We definitely found our murderer, Chad. It was the hobo.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terreldson's chin.
Oh. Looks like we found all the evidence. Well, chat, looks like we found the murderer.
You can drive. And where exactly are we going?
Okay, so I'm guessing that it's over for the hobo.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession and we can charge the bum with murder. We're going this way.
Hold on. Hmm. I'm hearing Matt beeping.
Oh, a little twist. She was 13 if she was a day.
Wait. She didn't interview one?
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
All right. Y'all ready for this?
Why did
Motive.
you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
He's lying.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
Oh, he hates women.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrellson?
I ache to put my seed in them.
Mm.
Afterwards, I have no use for them.
Wow. Okay.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
So he just likes to rape women, nut in them, and then that's it.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
That sounds pretty abrupt. Yeah. He is disgusting for that.
A man down on his luck I can abide.
Down
But a
on
filthy
my
red who
luck.
chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Abrupt, but he did admit to killing others. That true? I only found 12 out of 17 clues. Well, on to the next case. I've been going to this. Oh, they love him.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away.
I wonder, is my character getting fond of this girl? Of this woman? Because this is the second time he's been here.
Don't do me wrong. Don't
Does it tell you if you got the wrong person? Nah, I don't.
singing this torched song when I'm burning.
At least I don't. The studio secretary murder. Holy shit.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line.
It's a lot of murder of women.
Right, Skipper.
Like, did white men really hate their women back then? Like, this shit is kind of crazy.
Another body
For letting gangsters
and
off
Deirdre
scot-free.
Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Okay, so let's go to the broker shop
You
first.
drive. I need to go over the case notes.
The pawnbroker. Let's go
Fine.
over here.
Where are we headed?
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Okay, let's go see who pawned these rings.
How can I help you boys?
Come over here.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Hey, yo.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean
22
anything?
carat.
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Sorry, I was looking at a text on my phone.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner. You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
We're going to the railway yard, where the woman was murdered. I guess men didn't get killed back then. We only had one male case so far. Yeah.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Purpose having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
So these cases are interconnected, but I lost my train of thought. Shit. Oh, we only had one male case. That's why I was saying, like, it seems like white men didn't like their women back then, because there's a lot of white men killing their wives and killing women and all that jazz.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Okay, not a naked body. Good.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in.
Oh.
I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Why I gotta keep an eye on them? Like they're not going anywhere. Like stop harassing my black brothers and sisters. Where's the coroner at? Oh, he's right here.
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Mm. Okay, well, nothing. Let me just look at everything. Let's look at the purse first. Because you know, if it was Negroes, is that what they call them in here? Hold up, Trey. I gotta read.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
St. David Street, dear Evelyn. I hope that this letter finds you in a better way than when we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. I'm not writing to harass and accuse. I'm writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl and what she is doing to herself. You are destroying your body and your soul with the liquor, Evelyn, a- and it is harder for me to watch than you can imagine. But only God, Almighty above us, has the right to judge. And so I beg your forgiveness. I've been in contact with a, is that a, I don't, sanatorium? Or I can't tell the word. I know sanitanium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that it can be beaten. Or that it can be treated. Sorry, I don't like how some of these words are written. You only need to check yourself in. It will not, and then that's half the letter. Okay, she got something else in here. What is that? Like a movie ticket?
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
Okay.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Okay.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Mensch's bar. It's a lot of different bars.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
So two large suitcases, small suitcase, bedroll, pillow, plain bed sheet, three photo frames. I don't know what that says, so I'm gonna just put that back. Okay. Let me speak to the coroner.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
I guess men
From her
didn't. Okay.
temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
I'll examine the body. Damn, her eye is fucked up. Another ring
Another
missing.
missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Hmm. So it seems like he's going a lot for married women or women with jewelry.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Okay. All right. So we gotta speak to the Negro, as they call him.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Okay. This man is a fucking creep. What are you doing to the body? You want me to whoop your ass?
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John
It's
Ferdinand
always them
Jameson.
YT
We need you to
people.
answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Yeah, thank
It's not
you.
against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
What is wrong with you? He was kissing a dead body. I'm seeing lipstick.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
Yo, he's about to hit him again. Nah, hit that nigga again.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Okay, looks like he's telling the truth.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
Discovery
You
of victim
found the body?
bodies.
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Oh, you're looking away, looking dumb.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson.
Yeah.
We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
Yeah, like, bro, you want some
Clyde,
friends of yours
get this
what?
sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Like, what did you and your friends do? Rape dead bodies? Like, kiss dead bodies? Like, bro, what are you on?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor, closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest
Yeah,
store would
a
be
lot
the
of these
one at
people are
939
not
South Oak
pedophiles,
Street.
but I guess that's a whole different
Thanks, man.
thing. Period. I like the partner for now. Hey, yo, that's valid.
You're behind the wheel.
Where should we go?
Where are we headed?
Let's go to Levine's liquor store.
It reads that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them.
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth.
Let's skip all that. They're talking about a Chinese war that I don't even know what are they talking about. Are they talking about China versus Japan? Because I know that China did fall to the Japanese army, but I don't know when that time period took place. This game takes place in 1947, so that's a little bit after World War II.